It's that time again. It's time for another Saturday night special. We're going to talk about everything rockhounding related. I got to start this one off in not on a positive note, people. Be ready for a furious rant. If you don't like this, well, sorry. Hear me out though. Okay. One of the earliest rockhounding videos that I made was myself and Sarah going to a muscovite mine in Idaho. Now, here's the thing. That location, which, hold on. Okay, so that location, right, is listed in this book right here, Gem Trails. It's also listed in Rockhounding Idaho. This is the 2021, okay? Now, all of these, they basically say the same thing. They give the GPS. They say that it's on the Clearwater National Forest, right? They talk about all of that stuff, okay? This right here, this says that mine is on national forest, or not national forest, state lands. Back then when I went out there, I used guidebooks and maps to try to determine if it's a place that you can actually go, right? The assumption should be made that a guidebook is not a starting point. People say that it's not. The point of a guidebook is to guide you to a location in a book format, guidebook. That location is private property, and it always has been. Now, all of these are wrong, okay? That's the part that I'm angry about. I'm angry about that. How do I know this? Well, the landowner sent me a very nice email, and we've actually been emailing back and forth. They are a very nice, beyond nice, generous person, and they don't want people going onto their land anymore. And I fully get that. I wouldn't want people coming onto my land. Here's the thing, right? I get messages every single week of people not knowing how to get to a spot or whatever, or, like they're lost, or they're like, oh, you can't actually pick up rocks there. And they have been wrong 100% of the time. So I get this email from this person. I'm like, are you really? Okay, another one of these. And no, I was the one that was in the wrong. And so was Garrett and Lenny and the people that put this thing together. Since going out to that site, I now verify everything using public and private land records. I use Gaia GPS, okay? And sure enough, if you go to the county's website, or if you go to Gaia and you plug in the GPS locations listed in these, sure enough, it's private property. And that kind of bums me out that you have these people producing these books, right? And they can't even be bothered enough to do some fact checking on their books. I think it is irresponsible and lazy, and I'm not happy with that, So yeah, there's that. There are other muscovite mines out in that general area that you can go and visit that are on Idaho state lands or in the Clearwater National Forest, just not the ones that are in these guidebooks. But still, you're asking $22 for a thing. Can you not be bothered to go through your 2020 publication and take your GPS pins and drop them into an app that you can pay $30 for and have it for like a year premium? I mean, come on, give me a break. Okay, enough of that. I don't want to look at these things anymore. Let's look at some positive stuff. Let's talk about some rocks. We had the Makers Challenge this week, which was a lot of fun. And here's my stone, my project, right? I made the pizza slice. I'm gonna put a link in there, right up there, and it was a lot of fun. And the thing with the Maker's Challenge is so many of these videos that people have been putting up, it's not jewelry, which I think is fabulous. It's so fun to like watch lampshades and knife handles and belt buckles and just all the different things that aren't jewelry. And the reason I say that's not because I don't like jewelry. I'm very happy that people make jewelry and sell it and do all of those things. But I'm of the opinion that I think the lapidary arts, it kind of needs a little bit of a facelift, a rebranding of such, or there's so much that you can make out of stone that's not jewelry, and we're starting to see it. I'm going to put down below some of the makers' videos. It's still going at the time in which I'm shooting this video, so definitely go and check them out. I like the idea of taking lapidary and marketing it to a bigger audience. People that make knives and want to do stone handles, on and on and on. Like, you can really get creative with it. It's very cool. Very cool. So that has been a very fun thing this week to see. I would like to give a special shout out to probably the video that I learned the most from, and that would be Kyle over at World of Rockhounds. He made a gnome, and just like seeing his glue up and how he was fitting everything together, that's the type of stuff that I want to do in the future. So I learned a lot from that video, as well as agate enchantment and rock wizardry. They did a beautiful knife handle, which, I mean, it's amazing. And, he clearly had a hard time with it. And one of the things that I like about some of these videos is, you get to kind of like piggyback on their mistakes, which maybe it doesn't sound that good to say it like that. But you know what I mean? Like, I watched what he did. Now, I learned from that. And if I want to make a knife handle for a pocket knife, I've a much better starting point learning from his mistakes. But he did a fabulous job. So, yeah, there's that. Also, I got in some parts, so we're going to continue the saga of the big slab saw. So, I got a new Gold Series Covington blade. I got a couple of parts in the mail from them. This is the flange for that. Now, I love some good CNC machined parts. They absolutely, they do it for me. There's something beautiful about holding something flawlessly made on a CNC machine. So that'll be fun. I still have to get the drive shaft threaded and do that, and then I can start doing some assembly, which that'll be really cool to get done. We're coming into outdoor rockhounding trip season, and I need to have this slab saw up and functioning. Also, I was on the Rockhound podcast this week, which that was very cool. It was a lot of fun to sit down with everybody and chat about different rockhounding things. I'll put a link down below. Imagine a more group conversation version of what I'm doing here on the Saturday night special, except it's a longer video. But I'll put a link down there, and go check that out. Sorry about the rant. It irked me. It got under my skin like you wouldn't believe, right? And got some Onatite, the Onatite mine. So yeah, I mean, this was a fun one. I like going and picking up very pure mineral specimens. So that was a cool thing to go do this past week. I'll put that over there. That's gonna go back in my storage area of radioactive samples, which maybe in a future video we'll cover that. We'll get into that some. We have a couple of really good videos coming up this week, so since you made it to the end, I'll show you a couple of things. We are going to be doing some cutting of stuff. And we're going to be doing some mineral identification. What do you think this is here in this jar? Huh? That's probably enough preview. All right, people. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by the channel, giving it a watch, clicking the subscribe button. I appreciate each and every one of you. And if you want to drop a comment down there, I love getting comments and answering, and we chat it up, you know? Hope you're having a good Saturday. Take care, and I promise no rants next week.